We're live. What's going on, everybody? Finally, we're back. Some brains is like, this fool got off Comcast? Dude, if I had a goddamn option to get off Comcast, I'd probably take it. Well, actually, I do. I could have AT&T, but it's like god-awful, slow, weird DSL. Yep. Hopefully, everybody's good. Yeah, last week, we had a little bit of an interruption to our schedule. Comcast was supposed to be doing service on the 9th. They didn't. They decided to do it on the 7th and on the 8th. And I had limited internet all day long, so I don't know. Kind of blew it. Yeah, some of you guys can see the actual, like, I should do a poll in this chat, and you can only actually add 4 things. So I don't know. It just like automatically started. I was going to do a poll and see what everyone's favorite masks were, just to, you know, do a poll. And so I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We can talk about lots of paintball masks. And we're going to talk about the brand new Virtue mask, the X6, which is kind of hard to say. X6. There's a lot in there. There's a new EVS kind of. It's just crystal, some cool new colors. A very cool carbon like insert for their Carbon Zero mask. I'm auctioning off. I just remembered something. I'm auctioning off the Adrenaline Luxe IDOL. We did a review on here recently, and we're going to talk about a brand new Profiler 2, possibly. There's been some like spy sneak shots of that thing that have come out, and possibly a new JT Revolution 2, a Revo 2 bottom. And there's also a brand new MacDev gun that we will talk about when that time comes. But without further ado, like we always want to do, is thank the sponsor of this whole entire channel, really, and live stream, bfpgear.com, where you can find lots of your paintball items, like the brand new Virtue VIO X6 that we're going to talk about here in a minute. It's actually a bunch of masks. It's kind of actually 6 masks balled up into one. It's kind of where there's all those different colors right there you can see. But there's all kinds of different ones. We got this one, so we're going to take a look at that later. But there's all kinds of different versions of these things. What else do they have that's like new? That's just come out. Oh, these things. Yeah, the clear EVS. I really kind of like these. I really like how you can actually like see the ear. I kind of like how you can like see inside that thing. It's kind of cool. I am a fan. It just looks kind of neat. It's just really an EVS, and they're not bad. That's a good price too. They're not like overly priced, which is pretty cool. bfpgear.com. Definitely think about supporting them. Help support this whole channel, and make sure you use like the links in the description over to maybe this Virtue X6 to buy yourself one, so they know that you're coming from me. So use those links. It's helpful. bfpgear.com. They're awesome. And just like David Putnam said, hit that motherfucking like button. We might get taken down now. I cursed. Yep. Masks. So, what should we talk about first? Should we just talk about... Let's just talk about this EVS. We'll just bang this EVS thing out really fast. And these aren't, you know, this isn't some new crazy product. It's really just a clear EVS. So they've added clear bottoms to 3 different colors. You get that black, red, and blue, kind of like that cyan, tealish blue color they've been using for a long time. They do come all with a single mirrored lens. It's a dual pane lens, but you're only getting one individual lens. And yeah, $135. So they're kind of in that good price, right? I mean, a lot of these better masks nowadays, like the Virtue VIO X6 that we're going to look at in a minute here, it's $200. So coming in at that, like, you know, I don't know, $135 price is pretty cool. They're keeping it like cheapish or whatever. That's that thing. These are also pretty cool. This is something that might be very, very intriguing to some of you guys. There's actually a handful of companies out there that are making a similar product to this. This is an insert that's going to go in there. That's going to go in the Carbon Zero Pro from Carbon Paintball. It's $150. I know maybe someone in this chat, there's a company called UZ that makes this kind of thing that like it flexes a little bit and you can put it in. It kind of slots into the lens, which works well. But this is kind of cool. It's a little bit cheaper than those things. And you definitely have to get them for your prescription as well. They have a chart and you can like, send in your prescription and then they're made and delivered to you. So it's pretty cool. It actually attaches to their mask. It's really neat. It kind of just adds to that carbon stuff, right? I mean, carbon make easily maybe the most advanced, not easily the most maybe, but easily the most advanced mask with that visor fan system they have. They have that like that new lens insert, their magnetic visor if you want to use that. So it's just kind of cool as another added thing for you blind people out there who actually need to see on the paintball field. The Carbon RX lens insert. It's kind of neat. All right, we'll go back to this real fast. What are you guys doing? The UZ does clip in for all masks, as Clifton says. Yeah, there's a couple other companies that kind of make that like a little insert thing that are similar to those like, I don't know, UZ things. My friend Eric also uses theirs wherever Eric's at. Jake, are you still doing the run of Macabre headbands? I don't know what the heck what that is. Nope. I don't know. It's possible in the future. What should we really talk about? I actually have. Let me know what the heck you're talking about, Jake. I don't know. Yeah, let's talk about this actual mask that we actually have here in person, the actual brand new thing, the VIO X6. So I'll let this little bit of a, oh yeah, for sure, Jake. I don't know when or what the heck's happening, but it's all in the works. It's in the works as a situation in the works. I'm not going to talk about it on this live stream until it's actually a real thing. So, if I see you in person, maybe. Let's go back to this thing. The VIO X6. And I'll let some of these pictures play. We'll take a look at one in real life here in just a second. We've got one right there. But it's going to come in 9 different colors. You're going to get acid, black, which, I don't know, black storm, clear ice, which is kind of a clear blue, desert camo, which I believe that one probably was. This is probably ice black right there. It's got to be ice black, right? I'm waiting for that image to change. I thought it was going to change. Oh no, we just have all the pictures of all the masks, I guess. So purple storm, which is purple and grayish kind of colors. Red fire, black and red, and then white storm, which is going to be white. Yeah, I put all of the different pictures in here. So what's kind of crazy about these masks is you're essentially buying like 6 different masks kind of all in one. So you're going to get 2 contour, 2 bottoms. So you're going to get 2 of the bottoms that are like on this mask right now. You can see both of those versions right there. So you're going to get a red one and a black bottom, as well as an extended bottom, like that extended bottom right there. Like that extended bottom right there. And as well as 2 different ear colors. So you're going to get 3 different bottoms as well as 2 different ears. So you can kind of like, mix and match it and make as many different color combos as you want. Maybe not as many as you want, only 6, but it's better than nothing. And these are coming comparatively, we'll say, to the previous Virtue masks at least. They're coming with different foam. The foam's a little bit, I don't know, softer, they say. We'll check it out though in a minute here. Apparently has easier lens removal. The ears are now rubber, which is nice. I think it should just make comfort on the thing a little bit better. The bottom mask apparently comes off really easy. It's coming with that like dual point or 4-point, I think they call it, double strap system in the back. magnetic chin strap and is selling for $200, but will be, or is on sale right now, I should say, for $200, but pretty soon it's going to bump up to $220, kind of when they, I don't know, run out of pre-sale, or they run out of the original order or batch, the first shipment or something. So let's, I don't know, let's just look at one. The X6. Right there. I guess I could switch cameras. It might work a little bit better, huh? The X6. Switch cameras. Why is it not camera switching time? Go. There we go. The X6. And you can see that that is that clear one, but we do have those other bottoms in there that we're going to check out. So let's just go to the top-down camera. And I don't know, I want to see mainly, you know, these masks, they claim that the lens is easier to take out and that bottom piece comes off, that bottom, like, you know, the bottom comes off easier. And the previous ones didn't really come off at all. So I'm just kind of curious actually how it comes off. But you can certainly tell right away that those ears, you know, the previous Virtue masks have kind of all been hard-eared. So they haven't had these really soft style ears, and the bottom has not been soft either. So while it's still not going to be as soft and squishy as a Proflex, or even the like Carbon Zero masks, which are, I have one somewhere around here, the ears are going to be similar to that Carbon mask, but still this lower, while softer comparatively to the original Contour or the Contour 2. It's still kind of hard. You can see me right there. So what I'm curious about, it's been a while since I've taken these lenses off. Let's see if I can remember even how to take the lenses off. We got to push forward, right? It's always so hard to do this on camera because you can't really see, but you have to push forward, push the lens tab in. I don't know. I guess maybe that's a little bit simpler. There's a button you press, you push the strap in, press the button down, pull the strap out, fold the tabs forward. Right, yeah, okay. Lens comes out. So I don't know, I guess it's a little bit easier. I mean, it's not really that much different, but maybe just the like buttons are a little bit easier to press. Previously you had to kind of like really jam your finger to press those buttons that are kind of in there. Ears fall right off. I just want to see how this thing, I don't know how this comes off at all, so they're just kind of like going for it. Oh, that's easy, yeah, for sure. Okay, that's really simple. And then obviously you can take those ears off. Do they just snap? Oh, they do just snap. Cool. So there's your bottom. There's that 4-point strap. Let's try to put this thing all back together. And then we'll look at, like, I don't know, how that mask, how that goggle strap actually works too. So there's clear ears. Those clear ears. And then there's the extend bottom in blue. And then the regular Contour in clear. I was thinking about what color we should put together. Let's just put this Contour 2 bottom on. Or the extend bottom, I'm sorry. So should I do it that way, or should I should snap it like that, probably. Okay. You know, so I've obviously taken apart a lot of paintball masks, just like a lot of you guys, but this is the first time I've taken this apart, and it's going pretty well, you know, pretty easy. So let's put these ears back on. I gotta make sure I'm, like, doing them right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the ear snaps back here. Then it kind of goes... There's a little, like, slot they want you to, like, put the ear in through the little dealio right there, which is kind of interesting. I guess it holds it on a little bit. Okay. Do the other side. I like this blue color though, it's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about clear masks. Like I like clear stuff, but at the same time, like, you know, we're playing paintball and it kind of just stands out a little bit too much for me. So I kind of like the, you know, darker masks a little bit more. Okay, so we're in there. Then all we got to do is slide the strap back through. Oh, I got to put the lens in. Okay. Push down, pull back. Lens in. Okay. Straps. We in there? They used to kind of like clip, like the I don't know, lens retention thing used to kind of clip a little bit. Kind of worried about this ear. These ears don't. I don't know. I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't know. Right there, there's just kind of like this gap right there, and then it doesn't really fit perfect right there. I was just curious. I didn't have it together right, but it's definitely together right. It's not like loose or anything. It's not like a bad gap. I just wasn't sure if I had it together right. It looks cool. It looks like the other Extend. You know, they made the Extend in this kind of similar color for a while as well, and you can definitely see that, like, I don't know, you know, I'm going to call it a double strap, you know, or their dual strap. They call it a 4-point strap because it's, you know, it's 4-pointed. There's a point here, here, and here, and here. Yeah, the one thing I don't know about those, they're very thin. That's the one thing I was kind of like curious about. It's just like how they'd feel because they're so, like, you know, kind of thin on there. Let's see. I mean, it's obviously secure or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't feel bad. It's just a little weird, you know? I'm so used to, like, the strap just being bigger and feeling a little bit more pressure, like, where the strap's at. It's just a little funky feeling. You know, I'd probably have it something like that. Yeah, it feels more secure. I mean, for sure. I mean, we've known double strapped masks have been more secure for a long time, and yeah, and if I was wearing one of these, it would be this Extend. These Extend bottoms breathe a bit better than the regular Contour as well. I can't really see because it has like a film over the lens. Should I just do the rest of this in here? It's hard to read though. Now, okay, some brain says, now, well, I could totally hear that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, I can't drink my coffee, though. God damn it. So the VIO XS. No, I don't like the way that strap looks down like that. It looks kind of like wacky. Doesn't it look kind of like dumb from the back? It just looks kind of weird. Maybe that's good? I don't know. It sounds like a lot of noise is bouncing inside here. Is it echoey? I don't know. Echoey, echo. What other masks do I have around here? I mean, I got this. I never even noticed that stuff, like if masks are echoey or not. Oh, I can definitely see better. Yeah, it definitely sounds better, doesn't it? I mean, even I can like hear it. I can hear myself better for sure. That's crazy though that you guys even noticed that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have another, let's see. How about the i5? But this one has like holes and stuff drilled in it, so it's a little weird. The i5. The i5. Yeah, I can also hear myself like really echoey and muffly and stuff in this one as well. Huh. Yeah. I think this one sounds like the best. To me, at least. But, you know, I kind of expect that with the profiler. Not the profiler, but like, you know, the ProFlex, you know, style bottom or whatever. We kind of expect it. Yep. That's not something we did not expect. Yeah, I like this. I think it's cool. I really like how it's softer rubber. I mean, we can see how this is like, you know, way softer. I like them. I like the colors they actually came out with. I think it'd be cool to like mix and match some colors too. I mean, there's so many different color options. It's like, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff. You could get like, you know, this crazy ass acid black one and get the clear ice one and make like some crazy ass color combinations. Kind of like they wanted to do with the original Virtue VIO mask. You know how they had all those crazy colors? Yeah. The Virtue VIO X6. Pretty neat. I like it. Do a shooting test and show how much it bends. Use a styrofoam head so you can see the impact pressure. And look at what the hell, like... Hat's got a bit of crap all over it. Probably not. Sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea for someone else. Yeah, you can dye these. 100% you can dye it. Yep, a lot of people have done it before. And it feels like silicone. I mean, I'm no plastic expert, but it definitely feels like silicone. It should be porous enough to take in some of that dye. I'm gonna move my mat back up here. Yep. I'd like to see a push unite with a ProFlex bottom push flex. That would be cool. I mean, honestly, I think that like the Carbon Zero is what you probably want though. Like you know, forever I've worn the ProFlex, and the Carbon Zero is the only mask that even has nearly close to as much ventilation. JT do maybe have a new mask coming out. We saw a couple weeks ago. We saw some glimpses of that thing. Who knows what that thing is? It could be the brand new version of a JT ProFlex. There used to be the JT ProFlex Revolution bottoms that were very reminiscent of what those actually look like. They had kind of like a striped cross style design. And it's very possible that we see a brand new version of the ProFlex. You know, but it's just a different looking bottom, and I don't know how keen I am on it. It looks a little wacky. Who knows if they're going to make it? You know, we don't really know. It's possible that just, you know, maybe whoever that is right there, a Hurricane player was wearing it. But I think that is a tournament. That looks like an NXL event. I forget where I got this picture from. I've had it for a little bit. So who knows? We were talking about ProFlexes. There's also this thing been floating around, the Profiler 2.0, which on Mike Hinman's head looks like the smallest mask ever made. I mean, look at how small that thing looks. It looks like, this just looks so small. It looks cool though. This is also another mask we've been like rumored or talked about for a long time. The Profiler 2.0, you know, the Profiler has been a mask V-Force has been making for, goddamn, 20 years or something like that. So it's very, very well due for a brand new version. We saw the Grill 2.0 a handful of years ago and then kind of expected the Profiler to come at the exact same time. But here we see it now. And this was about, I think this was about a month and a half ago. This was the weekend before Chicago, I believe. What the hell was the last tournament? It was the weekend before the previous NXL tournament. So it's like a month ago. I don't know. I like it. I think I like the... I don't know. I kind of like it. I'd like to see maybe, you know, better pictures and stuff of it, but I kind of like how the front looks. It looks like it's really breathable. So the ventilation and stuff looks pretty good. Someone on Facebook was saying maybe a new ref color. That would be sick. So I don't know. Wow. I don't know why I read that. Yeah, we'll see. You know, Mike Hinman, I don't even know what Mike Hinman's doing. I feel like Mike Hinman bounces back and forth between coaching pro teams so often, it's kind of hard to keep track. You know, he was with AC Diesel. And then... who's Hinman coaching? Is he coaching anybody? Help me out in the chat. Definitely owning the WCPPL and the USXBL, and he's doing a fantastic job at those things. Hopefully we see him wearing a new mask soon. Who is Mike Hinman coaching for? Help me out in the chat. DG, oh, I knew you. I knew you were a parent, and I assumed so. It's okay. Definitely don't. Talk in the chat. Keep the chat going. It doesn't only have to be me. I know, Jake, he was like back with Aftermath for a slight period. Was he with the Bears? Ben said, was he with the Bears? I wanted to say it's a lower division team because I remember, I mean, obviously he's not coaching like Heat or X Factor or someone. It might have been the Bears again this year though, like the last tournament. Ernesto says the Bears. Because I remember hearing like, hearing talk about it, how like he was gonna help people, or like he can maybe help this lower division team out or something like that. I just remember hearing it. Some brains, he got fired. I don't know. Yeah, there's not a lot of career paintball coaches, you know. It's such obviously, you know, none of the guys really get paid. So it's, you know, Mike Hinman wasn't getting paid. He was doing it for free. So he was volunteering his time. So it's not even like he was getting paid. So it's kind of like he was doing all these teams a favor, which is kind of crazy. And if you guys are in this live stream right now, make sure to give the live stream a like. If you, you know, maybe liked that X6 little segment we did, or maybe you just hate these things. Either way, if you like the live stream, it'll show your love and hatred all by clicking one single button. Let's do it. There's some people. There we go. Hinman and the Diesel coach got booted. Alex Gray. Who is Alex Gray coaching for? I don't ever know. I don't ever know what's happening anymore. Everyone's moving around so much. It's crazy. Ben Lawton with that $2 super chat, dude. Oh, our graphics finally went off. I gotta fix that one. I don't really like that one. Did you see the Reddit AMA the Uprising owner did? I did. I saw it. That's about all. Jimmy Hickey. I did see that. And I know I started to read like one of the replies and I was like, okay. I don't know. I just kind of lost. I definitely saw it though. Oh, Ryan Gray, not Alex Gray. Alex Gray's a couple other people. Yeah. Thank you for Super Chat though. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I imagine it's pretty interesting. I mean, there's a lot of insight in there, probably. I actually probably should check that out, huh? It's probably kind of interesting. Because he's like, you know, he's been in this pro paintball game for a long time and probably has some insight into like Uprising and why they do well or don't do well or whatever. They did really well this last couple tournaments though, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, at this point, like we talked about like relegation. It's like, who do you think is it for sure New York Extreme getting relegated? Is it like definitely going to be New York Extreme? This is not what we want. The NXL season rankings have New York Extreme in 119 to 197. So if you get first place, you get 200 points. So second place is 186. So there's like 100-point difference between them. Not really. I mean, like 80, right? So, I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's possible that Extreme do not get relegated, but they're going to have to do pretty good. I mean, they're going to have to be able to put 80 points, 80 plus points into Notorious. So that means they're probably going to have to, like, look, 16 to 17 is 10 points. So, yeah, they're going to have to get, like, 8th or 10th, and Notorious have to get last, which it could happen. You know, I mean, New York Extreme does have good players. I mean, we forget how good these players actually are, right? Like last tournament on the roster, we had Vince Newell, Pat Kraft, Jerry Caro, both like insane players. CJ Cantor's hella good. You know, Will Hennessy's hella good. Patty Gleason's hella good. George McLean's hella good. Josh Taylor's hella good. Thomas Taylor's hella good. So their roster's psycho, you know. It's just that paintball's so hard. Sack Roots. Thank you, sir. Where are you guys going? What'd you say? Group of us shooting cheaters at Jungle Saturday. Bobby, it's very possible. I don't know. I have so much work to do. It's crazy. That's kind of why I haven't gone. I didn't go to the field last week or the week before because I had so much freaking work to do. I kind of want to go play woods ball. We'll figure it out. Thanks for letting me know. And super chats. Shit, people can let me know all kinds of things. Super chat. Huh. Dang, it's been a long time since I've been to Jungle Paintball. I always want to say Jungle Island Paintball, but that's, yeah, Paintball Jungle. There we go. I always say Jungle Paintball, but it's like Jungle Paintball is another place, and then Paintball, then Jungle Island Paintball. I don't know. Who knows? This Saturday, I gotta figure out what's happening. I gotta, like, look at a schedule that's so far away for me. I'm like, whoo, that's a far ways away. What else can we talk about? We have the Adrenaline Luxe IDOL raffle taking place right now on the Paintball Ruined My Life. Hold on a second. I'll get this thing. So if you guys have not seen it yet, If you have not seen the video yet over on the YouTube channel, I would go watch that video. It's very good. The best video you're ever going to find on the Adrenaline Luxe IDOL. Hands down, it's probably going to be the best video you find on it. This paintball gun right here. And if you would like to win one of these, there is currently a raffle taking place in the Paintball Ruined My Life store, which I'm going to check something really... Not the store, actually. That's crazy. Over on the Paintball Ruined My Life website. God damn it. I'm just trying to paste a link. But I think I screwed it up. Oh, no, we didn't. There's a link in the description you can find that's going to take you right over to the Adrenaline IDOL raffle. There are 200 tickets in total. Tickets are $20 each. There's no limit. And there are some people signed up over there already. You can see some of those names in there. We're about halfway sold out. So if you want a chance to win this goddamn thing, definitely follow a link there in the description and follow those rules. It's pretty easy. All you gotta do is send me $20 in PayPal. And that's about all. But it's fantastic. I mean, let's just look at this thing for like the 15th time. We take this out, I think, every live stream. So until it's gone, look at the cool, like, VIP freaking serial number, too. It's cool how it has, like, the actual anno on there. It's kind of nice. So if you want a chance to own a very rare paintball gun, and a very expensive paintball gun, too, for only 20 bucks. I mean, you can go over there, win yourself this thing for $20 whole dollars. It's fantastic. So if you're a fan of the Luxe, or really, I think just any paintball gun, maybe you're a fan of craftsmanship, check out the raffle. You know, the only reason that these videos happen is because I raffle these guns. So if you want to help support the channel even more, go buy a raffle ticket. It's gonna go. I like it. Turn the eyes off. It's so cool. I'm just looking at it in the screen. Pretty cool. Whoa, super chats, guys. Oh my god. Brad G. Hello, Brad. I'm Brad J. That's kind of funny. I know we've interacted, but I just thought of Brad G and J. I was like, I just thought about that too. We're even closer than just Brad's. I got a 3-pack of your barrel covers and love them. Keep up the great work. I will. Thank you, sir. I appreciate super chats and barrel covers. Speaking of barrel covers, if you guys want to check out the barrel covers that Brad got and the barrel covers that Brad sells, you can find those over at paintballruinedmylife.com or PBMR. You know, you can find it right there on that screen. Or there's a link below. These are getting low. I'm going to, like, blow these bad boys out. So, like, they're... If you want any Paintball Ruin My Life merch, maybe ever again, I might never have it again, I would check it out. You can get, like Brad got, I was going to say Chris, Brad got a, it's weird saying Brad got something confusing. Brad got his 3-pack. They're only 15 bucks too, so, you know, they're pretty cheap. People keep texting me. I got to turn my phone over. There's no link in the bio. Really? I'll put it in there. There's a link in the bio. Oh, there's a link in, I don't know which bio. There's a link in the description of this video if you're looking for the Adrenaline raffle. I'm looking at it right now. It says Adrenaline Raff. I didn't put raffle because technically this is illegal. I don't know. But there's a thing that says Adrenaline Raff. on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, sorry, 8. It's there. Okay, that's back. Unless I'm crazy. Okay, it's there. I'm like, I put it in there, the goddamn thing. Better not leave. The adrenaline raffle. Yep. Well, I don't know, Jake. Where's Jake? Is Jake gone? I was like, I wasn't going to talk about my new project that we have, but I might talk about that. I guess we'll talk about that. For a while, I've been talking about, starting a paintball company. And not a whole long while. I guess I've known that's like something that I wanted to do or something I should do or something like that. And Jake's here. My phone is going freaking psycho, so we're gonna throw it over there. I've been talking about starting a company, so I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be called Phase Paintball, and it'll probably what I'm likely gonna do. Most of the products will all be collaborations, so I'd like to try to do like collabs and stuff with people. So coming here fairly soon. I'd like to say within the next month and a half, there's actually like an actual product made. And yep, for sure, it's not going to be Phase like we're Phase Clan or anything cool like that. It's definitely spelled classically as the English dictionary would put it. And yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if there'll be merch or what's going to happen, but I don't know if stuff will be specifically branded Paintball Ruin My Life in the future. So having two different things, I don't know if it makes sense. In the future, might always be Phase, and we might not ever have, there probably might not be Paintball Ruin My Life written on stuff. So definitely classic dictionary Phase spelling, just like that. Yeah. That's about all. I think that the products, I think, will probably be more expensive than like typical things, we'll say. Not like typical things, but I'm going to check something real fast here. I just remembered I wanted to see if I had something. Why? What is going on? Okay, we're having an implosion. Hold on. I just want to do something really fast while I'm thinking about it, because it's pretty important. What is happening? Like, buttons aren't clicking? What are we talking about? Okay. Hard goods. I don't really know yet. I don't anticipate hard goods to... Why? I don't anticipate hard goods to start. It's something I would for sure like to try, but it's such like a heady product, right? It's such like a hard thing to make that, you've got to make like, thousands and thousands and thousands of a product. So I'll probably start with soft goods, but I don't know entirely what that means. What is going on? We're having a technical difficulty here. Oh well. Whatever. Yep. Yeah, so I don't entirely, I don't have set products. I do have two things that I want to make that I probably won't talk about until they're like done. But likely soft goods. And I was saying cost-wise, yes, that's probably going to be more, because I think, one of the things that I've liked certainly recently, not so much I'd say with paintball stuff, but definitely with normal clothing, is that I want to spend more money on stuff and have it last longer. right? So say for like t-shirts, I want to spend more money on t-shirts and have them last longer and just be good. So one of the things that I want to try to focus on is just really good, high quality things, right? And that's not like an abnormal thing, but it being very well made is something that I would like to, I definitely want to do. No, I don't know. Yeah. Bobby Sackers, I told you I got screen printing for shirts. You can use anytime. We'll talk about that too. I was actually looking at shirts, and I don't know if I want to do t-shirts. I don't know. We're going to kind of like make things as I see fit. You know, one of the things I find kind of interesting is with this brand, there's not going to be like, you know, every 3 months brand new stuff will come out. I'm going to kind of do it when I want and try to make more interesting things, right? It's not just going to be regular paintball products. I'd like to try to make interesting products that people get excited about and just find interesting, you know, not just headbands and shirts and hoppers and whatever. What those things are right now, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of hard to say, but yeah. I'd like to do all kinds of stuff. Some things I don't want to talk about yet. I can't spill all the beans. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been working on really this last like week and a half. Ever since the whatchamacallit went up. The hell am I talking about? Ever since the Adrenaline Idol video went up, at least. Oh, that's why I'm looking at the wrong webpage. Well, that'll help it for sure. It'll make things better. If I look at the right site. Yep. So Phase Paintball. I don't know. There's lots of stuff. Like so many things. I mean, my biggest problems is that I'm good at a lot of this stuff. Like I'm good at a lot of businessy kind of things. I mean, some of that stuff kind of comes natural to me. But then there's a lot of things that I'm not very good at, you know, like, I don't know, sales and I don't know, all kinds of things. I'm not the greatest at design. I'm definitely not the greatest at like putting myself out there or whatever, you know, as a brand or company owner, you got to kind of be a little bit more pushy and something, you know, and I got to get better at that. That's for sure. Pushy, that's not the right word, but I don't know. A QAnon shaman grips. I do QAnon shaman grips. Where's that guy at? Is he in jail? I think he might be in jail. Or no, he got out of jail, right? Then Brad went to one of Canada's top business schools and got pretty good grades. You did or I did? I didn't. One of the problems I have too is that I don't know what to ask. You know, there's so many weird business terms like, you know, what are your key performance indicators? You know, like words like that. Like I know what those are. I know, well, I don't know all the KPIs, but I know what, you know, some of those things might be for, you know, my business or whatever. But there's tons of those terms that I don't understand that can be super helpful, that once you understand those definitions, you can start applying that like stuff a little bit better. Those are the things that I don't know at all. And trying to get better at, you know, I think that my branding is a big weakness I have. I understand like identity and physical brand, like identity, but I have a big problem with like branding the entire company, which I don't know if it's a big problem, but oh, this is a Nathan For You thing. I was, I haven't watched Nathan For You. I have watched it. I was going to say, I thought that they made like new episodes or some shit, but I haven't watched that obviously in a long time. It's been like years. I'm kind of on and off of that show though. Like it's crazy. It's actually so crazy how he's like, in the first like 10 seconds of that show, it's like, I bought a car and then hired a lawyer and then we did this crazy thing in like the first 5 seconds. And you're just like, what? This is so, they do so much work that they don't actually show. It's just wild. Is there a movie? I should look into more of that Nathan for you. He's a character. Nathan Fielder. He had the new... What was the new show they had? Didn't they have like a new TV show they did? It wasn't called Nathan for You. It was called something else. Right? Chris, I believe Carbon already makes glasses for their mask. They might. You're a little late. I don't know. Yeah, phase paintball. That's the new thing. Yes. We gotta get good at branding and marketing. So if any of you guys are branding experts, let me know. Yeah. Starting companies is hard. What are we talking about? Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. There we go. Live. Oh yeah, we completely, there's some other things. Duh. So what did we talk about? We had the XS, the crystal masks, the carbon lens, the adrenaline raffle, profilers, the Revo 2. There's a new MacDev gun that we completely didn't talk about yet. There may be a new MacDev gun. I mean, we don't entirely know what the hell's going on. Do I gotta press that button again? There we go. We don't entirely know what's going on. But they did. MacDev did post this on Facebook about a week ago, saying, starting in November 2024 at World Cup, we're thrilled to introduce an entirely new generation of markers. Over the coming months, we'll be unveiling each new model one by one, showcasing groundbreaking innovation and next-level performance. Yep. MacDev. We don't really know anything, right? I mean, they had shown this the other day on social, over on Instagram or something like that. They actually came out with a video as well. But again, that video doesn't show all that much. But there are some key takeaways from their post, though. They're just like gonna shoot it a bunch. They're like... Yep. So maybe there are some takeaways from this video. If we go over here... Where are we at? The GTX. So they're coming out with a new GT, which they just came out with the GT2. I mean, MacDev released the GT2 paintball gun not too long ago. So kind of surprising, as we've seen most of these manufacturers cut back and kind of step away from that yearly release cycle. But MacDev have kind of like, I don't know, decided to stick with it and then release a new gun. But as we can tell too, it's not only one paintball gun. They're definitely going to release a handful. I noticed that we're having internet problems, so we're just going to keep plowing through this and pretend like we're not. I don't know what is going on right now. But as we can see, they did say where jet markers, new generations of markers. So it's possible that we actually see, you know, more than one new gun come out. Only time shall tell. And I'm going to close that because I think it's giving me problems. We are having all kinds of problems. Let's just not touch anything and hope it works out. Is there any news on the Dave DeHaan trial? Not that I know of, although I haven't really looked, so I'm not entirely sure what the heck's going on with that, so I'm not the guy to probably tell you. Man. Dude, Chrome is just going like fucking ham here. I'm just going to close the browser completely and just totally ignore it. Okay. No idea. Dave DeHaan, Dave Youngblood trial, I don't really know. I don't think so. I think that they are scheduled. There's definitely a schedule, but I don't know what's going on. Foxconn, I totally missed that that super chat, dude. Thank you so much. You just bought a ticket for the raffle. You should have come play the Purge at Blast Camp with Veteran Militia Whiskey. You should have come played. I don't even know what that is. Blast Camp's a great field, though. I mean, I know what Veteran Militia is, too, but I don't know what the Purge is. That sounds cool. Is it one of the games where you get, like, unlimited lives? Can I have, like, unlimited lives? We're gonna try to open the browser back up and see what happens. See if it completely shits the bed. I wonder if I, like, reduced some of the extensions that I have open. That would help, too. It would probably definitely help, wouldn't it? I definitely don't need MetaMask. Let's just do that. I closed the chat, so I gotta go find the chat again. Hold on. Hold on. It's a hell of a process. They make you click like 14 things. Damn, yeah, when I open the browser, it completely shits the bed and the whole computer goes insane. Oh well. It's definitely not, I'm not even using Chrome actually either. It's just a Chromium-based browser, so rather than say like I'm using Brave that nobody knows, I just say Chrome. It's a little easier. I mean, I would use another browser. I would actually use Safari. Safari is the fastest thing by far. But I don't know, there's not as, I don't know, I really need a lot of the extensions and stuff, and like, I don't really like the way Safari handles all that like nonsense. Anyway, what are we doing? Nate Morgan, any masks that don't hurt ears? Man, I don't know. I don't think any of them hurt my ears, so. The only one that I think hurts my ears is the JT Flex 8, because it's like this wide, so it kind of sucks. Let's see. Hi Long, have any funny Tinder date stories? Not really, I don't know. I don't freaking date. I haven't gone on a date, no, I guess a while ago. Good lord, I don't know, dude. My memory's so bad. Shit happens to me and I forget 20 minutes later, so. That's a problem. I know I listen to, like, people tell stories about, like, high school and junior high and shit, and I'm like, I don't remember anything from that time. It, like, whoo, just sails out the window. So it's kind of bad. Nova Cocker, need to hear your thoughts. I don't really know. I mean, we looked at the Nova Cocker last week, and let's see if we can pull it up really fast. We'll show people. Hopefully the computers work. Nova Paintball. Markers. What the heck do they call it? The Sentinel. You know, I don't know. It's very odd because it has like this just weird these weird pneumatics where like the LPR is like built in to the three-way, so it's like odd. So I don't know. I mean, I truly couldn't tell you. It's a very interesting thing. I mean, I think it's cool how they're making cockers. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I just have to see it. I like how the body is just like a piece of aluminum. I think it looks cool. But I don't know. We'd have to check it out in person. It doesn't look the greatest to me. I mean, really. It reminds me of the LPR is separate. I don't know what the heck's going on with this then. Because someone tried to talk to me. See, I don't even know what a five-way switch is. I don't even know what that is. Because, like, I mean, technically a three-way is like a five-way, right? I don't know. Is it like a seven-way? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. Who knows? It's so confusing to me, though. Because I don't know, like, what is going on with this picture. But it definitely looks odd to me. It looks like it's a System X. It has something to do with System X and something. The five-way integrates the LPR into the three-way, I think. That's what I was saying. And people were like, nope, that's not right. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on. Yes, the three-way is a five-way. I don't know. The N3, but the N3, isn't the N3 like a Nova valved gun? It's not like Cocker valved though, right? Yeah, it's like, how is this like that gun? I don't know. You guys are confusing me. Bring back custom milled guns, Kyle says. I'm with you, Kyle. They used to kind of do that, right? I think the Planet Eclipse guns were probably the last company that did that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Infamous is making... Infamous has got their guns, right? They have the Infamous guns. They just came out... They just like... They showed off a brand new one earlier. Let's see if we can find it. They call themselves the Professional Paintball brand. They just shown this earlier today. Which actually looks like the exact same skeleton gun, doesn't it? Is it the same exact thing? No, it's different. Which, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This is definitely something you'd like to see me do, right? Like, I would certainly like there to be a phase custom milled gun. There's been talk about making a phase autococker or a phase something. We could maybe do like 5 custom autocockers. That would be kind of cool. Like real autocockers, though. I don't want to do like a... We're not going to use like a 5-way. Oh, Bearded Works. That's right. The trigger. That's right. The N3 trigger valve was integrated. Okay. Oh. I would have to see more, but I that makes more sense. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was all confused. That makes more sense. Kinda. It makes a little more sense. Does Brass Eagle still make paintball products? No. What the hell was I talking about? And I got distracted. Cockers. I don't know. Freaking cockers. So that valve is just the like, it's like the, I don't know. I don't know how to call that. Like trigger valve or like a solenoid or something like that, right? It's like the same valves that like we're using on like mechanical guns, right? So they kind of incorporated that into it. Oh, there we go. Bearded Works. It only works with the hinge frames for now. It pushes the timing rod into the valve to actuate it. It only works if it pushes the timing rod. Okay. I'm thinking. I mean, it's interesting. But like some brains just said, yeah, it's an odd design choice. Odd maybe just because I don't know who they're trying to sell this gun to, right? You know, we just talked about, I think that one of my biggest weaknesses in starting brands or doing anything similar to that is probably marketing and branding. And I think that when you're looking at like one of these guns, like who are they trying to market this thing to? You know, I think that any person that's going to be receptive or interested in an autococker is going to be old, right? I mean, I'm 40, and when I started playing paintball in 2001, autocockers were kind of going away, right? So most of the people that are going to be buying autocockers are going to be an older customer, right? They're somebody looking for something they used previously, right? It's for nostalgia purposes. It's for nostalgia purposes, really. I mean, it's 95% nostalgia. So most of the people that are owning cockers, like you guys in here, right? You're all old. If you own a cocker, you're old. You're not like, you know, an 18-year-old. So it's weird to me to make a gun that an autococker, which is going to appeal to older players, but what they want is that nostalgia thing. And if you change it too much, like if you add this new crazy valve or do too much to make it crazy, it's no longer an autococker, and it's not really probably going to appeal to those older players like myself that have that nostalgia for those older products. So making it like not appeal that well to older players is kind of an odd choice. You know, I think that if you're going to probably make an autococker nowadays, it should probably be expensive. You know, it should probably be $1,500 to $2,000, and it should be very high end and very well made, because that's what those older nostalgic players, a lot of them want that. They don't want like a cheap, you know, Gen X3 kind of wonky autococker that's got like weird ass parts in it. I mean, some people might, but most of them are going to go after old school slider cocker frame with just regular old school internals, you know. Not not a crazy morph valve, like an electronic frame and, you know, stuff like that. There's definitely a room for those parts, though. I mean, like, you know, Meteor just came out with their brand new valve that's super low pressure, and there's the gunfighter frame that's got all those crazy, you know, bearings in it and stuff like that. So there's definitely room for crazy cocker parts, but I don't know. Am I crazy? I don't know. Works. They have a video on their YouTube channel that kind of walks through the X1. I saw like, I don't know his name on YouTube, but like the Jigs or Jigsaw or Saw, or I can't think of his YouTube channel right now. I saw him do something with the cocker, because he's done a whole bunch of Nova stuff, and he does a good job explaining this stuff, but I don't know if he went into like super detail with their cocker, the Sentinel, or whatever the heck they are calling it. I don't know. That Nova cocker with its brick body is asking for some custom milling. For sure, you totally could. I kind of thought of that too. I was like, it'd be cool to get like old school milling and like with a lathe and like cut mill into it. Not like, you know, not cool stuff. Did you pick your phase font yet? It's a whole... No, probably not. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing for branding and identity logo stuff. I mean, I have some stuff I've designed right now, but I don't like it really. You know, I'm not that good at design. It's not something I've ever been good at. I have some friends that are very, very good, but I don't want to ask them to do it because they do it for a job. So it's kind of hard to ask them to like do it. I might pay somebody online to do it for me or something. And it's hard to say there won't be a typeface because there will be a typeface probably that we stick with for like the website, you know, that I like, you know, use on the website and we use as a type. But the logo, at least, there probably won't be a type. You know, it's like, it'll be like something weird like that, right? There's a typeface, but it's all like, you know, unique and kind of crazy. So there's not like a, you know, it's not just going to be like phase, but I don't fucking know. Oh, Doc Fire did one. Okay, well, he's way better. Oh, yeah, he knows everything. Bauhaus 93. I don't know what the current... Nope, not going to do it. That makes me feel like I'm in 1970. I don't like any of those Bauhaus buildings either. I'm not a big Bauhaus fan, so... Mondrian's cool, though, but... Yeah, so, I mean, phase definitely, for me, conjures up, like, you know... it could be different ways. You know, I think that phase is... I think it's like a different phase for me in life, right? I think that... we're going to offer different phases of products. So like weird things that are going to happen. I also think of like energy and kind of like the future and kind of like waves. And I kind of think that the logo should kind of reflect more of the future and maybe more of the way that I feel the brand is. And that like Bauhaus font doesn't fit, so that's all. Let's see, I've done so much planning for this thing. I'm going to try to do as good a job as I can at actually doing this thing correct. So branding is a big, hard, like scary thing for me, so... was thinking about getting the Adrenaline Luxe, honestly. They're really nice. I mean, it's really kind of crazy how it's not a bad deal. It's only like $150 more than like something than like the regular Luxe, which is really kind of crazy. Rob Kelly with a freaking super chat and a channel membership too. You're also a member. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Galactic Hormesis. Yeah, Hormesis has done a great job. I mean, they've done a really good job. I mean, they're probably one of the better. I don't know. I'd take that back. I'd have to look more. But Planet Eclipse is probably the best branded company. Maybe Hormesis. Chris Sims. Hello. It's the font used for Space Cadet and Homer's Run. Homestar Run. Wasn't Homer's Run something? Times New Roman. I was going to use Arial Round. I'll use Arial Round. We're enough font talk. This font talk? I should start a new, we'll start a new channel called Font Talk. We just talk about fonts. There's already some of those, and I already watched those. Crazy. All right, hit me up with something. Give me something to talk about, or I'm gonna go. Hit me up with questions. Give me like a really broad topic and a long topic I can talk about. Like, I don't know. Like the WCPPL, I think, and the NXL want me to be a commentator next year. There's that. I have my first tournament Sunday. What do I do? Nothing. Honestly, just go have fun. Who cares? Like, I think that, I've done a lot of events, not paintball tournaments, but a lot of like events, right? And I've gotten into a lot of weird sports. Like, I've done cycling races, like bicycle races on road bikes and mountain bikes. I've done different foot races. I've done triathlons. Obviously, paintball stuff. I did a kayaking race. I've done 2 kayaking races. And I think one of the most important things with those things is, a lot of the times I go into used to go into things like that being super nervous and like anxious, and who cares, right? If it's your first time doing it, what I would do is just go there and experience it, right? Just go to experience it. Don't worry about doing well or any of that stuff. Just go and have fun and just be there, be present, and don't worry about doing good. Just worry about making sure you're on time. Let's get all the little small stuff right so that we just, it's easy, relaxing first time. So I would have fun and just go and not take it too serious. If it's your first time, just relax. Have you seen Defy? What do you mean? Like the company? I mean, their paint or whatever? They make all kinds of stuff. So I've seen it. Kayak racing. Yeah, we did one at Lake Tahoe. There was a goddamn nightmare. It was on like this flat water. And then we did a race down the American River, which was kind of cool. That was so long ago. So long ago. What do you feel is the most worthwhile paintball item to have or invest in? Well, that's a pretty good question. Well, it's kind of hard, right? Because you need all of them, right? You need not all of these things, right? But you need gun, tank, mask, hopper. So you have to have a gun, tank, and a mask and a hopper. But I guess you don't have to, right? You have to have a bike, not a bike. You have to have a mask, right? So I think for most people, probably spending a little bit more money on a mask is a good thing. But it's hard. Adrenaline! With that freaking super chat, we were talking about you earlier. We were talking about the idol. We had it out. Am I talking about? Yes. Yeah, I think that masks are probably the most important thing. But then masks aren't really crazy, I mean, you can get a very, very good mask for $100. So it's not like insane. But I think that that's probably going to be the most important thing you have, because you got to wear it on your head. You got to wear it on your head. It has to be able to breathe. It has to be comfortable. So I think spending the money on a good mask is probably worth it. But they're not, masks aren't super crazy expensive. So it's hard to say invest. I think about when people say invest, it means like it's something expensive, and it's not, masks aren't super expensive. Chris, Lake Natoma? No, it's actually down the American River. We started at almost at Lake Natoma, though, like right around. Fuck, I don't remember the park bend. I can tell you I can even visualize the bend in the river, but I don't know. I don't know. Any update on when you're doing the adrenaline bolt? I'd have no idea. At some point. There's so much going on right now that it's honestly the last thing I've been thinking about. At some point, Nick, at some point, it will happen. Yep. I mean, I'd say that I'm going to tell you everywhere. So, like, when it actually happens, I'll post it, on Instagram and post it in the subreddit, post it in the Paintball Room My Life Discord. I will post a community post here on YouTube. So I'll post it everywhere. But if you're like me, you might miss that. And I know I couldn't tell you a day or exactly what, though, right now. I thought about it today, and I was like, I just don't want to deal with it right now. So, soon, though, I just don't have, like, a for sure day. I know, it's like, I don't know. That's why I was like, I'd tell you an exact day or what, but I really don't know. Yeah, I gotta do it. I probably shouldn't have said I was going to give it away, because I said it probably way earlier than I was ready to just do it. It's not like it's that hard. I just have had so much other stuff I need to do that I'd need to prioritize other things. That's all. It's 5:20. What am I going to eat? Bearded works. Do you think the industry's focus is changing now that markers have kind of maxed out? Nope. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say the industry, because I think of that and I think of literally everybody. But, you know, yeah. I mean, nothing has really changed. You know, you could say that guns have changed and hoppers have changed. We've kind of seen that with hoppers changing, you know, like the GO R5 that just came out. It had problems feeding correctly with the Spire 5, right? The Spire 5 and the Control 2. And I guess it's not really Planet Eclipse's fault, or is it really Virtue's fault? But the problem they're having with GO5 is just not feeding correctly with the R5 or the Control 2. And the real issue is that those hoppers just aren't made to feed fast. They're made to feed a little bit slower because we shoot so slow now. And since the R2 or the R5 cycles so fast, it just, you know, didn't work well with that hopper. So we've definitely seen hoppers start to, I don't know, maybe prioritize simplicity and make them a little bit more basic. Whereas, you know, 20 years ago, it was all about just making them feed as fast as possible. So now it's a little bit more, you know, they're a little bit more simpler because they don't need to, you know, shoot as fast. They just need to feed like a consistent, like 12-ish balls a second. So we've definitely probably seen maybe less advancement in the hopper space, but also they've become considerably more reliable, which is good. And then also kind of that with guns as well. I mean, these guns aren't really made to shoot fast or cycle fast anymore. You know, it doesn't really matter what you have. If you put it in semi-auto, it's not going to shoot as fast as a gun from 20 years ago. And it's not because the guns are better, you know, 20 years ago. It's just because they prioritized different things now. There's more priority in the guns being more air efficient and quieter and just shooting better rather than prioritizing that rate of fire. So, yeah, we have. But I don't know if that's good or bad or, you know, I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, innovation and continually going forward is good, which they've kind of been doing, so I don't know. I would like to see us go but play one-on-ones. I mean, I would like the industry to go to play one-on-ones or something. I don't know. I just want cool stuff to happen, and I'm really excited to see what this 3-on-3 happens at World Cup. So World Cup, they're doing the 3-on-3 for the Pro Division. I'm really curious to see just how that goes. We actually haven't really heard any more information on that. So I'm curious, does NXL have World Cup up? The schedule. So World Cup in the Pro Division, they play 4 days at World Cup. Oh, that's right. They're doing the Commanders Cup again. That's cool. I liked the Commanders Cup. Was kind of cool. It was Army. It's like a little 4-man miniature tournament between Army, Air Force, the Marines, and Navy. That was really cool. I actually really liked that. They did that. That was fun. So yeah, the pros, see, I thought they were doing this 3-man thing at World Cup, and I'm not crazy, right? I mean, it's definitely, Tom Cole 100% talked about doing 3-man at World Cup. So I guess they would have to do it on Wednesday or something. I don't know. I'm like pretty sure Delmont is VIP worth it. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen the VIP, but when I was last at an NXL event, I thought it was worth it. I mean, I thought it's cool. I mean, you get like shade and there were free drinks and stuff in there, and you're literally standing snake side or like on the Dorito side. So you're literally standing right at the net. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'd do it. Yeah, I mean, it just matters. It's all relative, but I think it's cool. Space is hard, Chris. Oh, no Space Force. No Space Force. I think the Space Force get lumped into the Air Force, right? Or didn't that... They probably do, but Space Force was part of the Air Force, and they got, like, branched off into their own thing, right? I think so. I don't remember. Anytime I think of Space Force, I think of Space Ghost, right? Space Ghost. Da, da, da. Space Force. What was that all like? Was it Mystery Science 3000? Was it Mystery Theater 3000? Mystery Science Theater 3000. I don't know why I thought of that. 2018? Oh, they brought it back in 2017 to 2018. Interesting. It was filmed in Minnesota. Huh. Anyway. I don't think I've seen Mystery Science Theater in so long. I don't know. I didn't really watch it. You know, it was a little bit like... I don't know. Not in my, like, age bracket, or I was just doing something. I was doing different stuff at the time. Because, I mean, it was on TV when I was, like, you know, 13 or 12 or, you know, 14. So, what was my AOL screen name? Oh, man, I don't know. Holy shit. I don't know. I have no idea. That's funny. What was my AIM handle? I don't know. That's funny. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even, like... I don't even know at all. I can't even, like... It's not coming to me at all. That's funny. I remember at ICQ, I wanted ICQ to take off, because ICQ was way cooler. This is crap on my shirt. ICQ had, like... I don't know, they were, like, cool plugins and stuff, and it was, like, way cooler. I miss computers when they were like that. You know, I've been into computers for so long. It's funny how I'm, like, so burnt out on, like, the internet. I'm so done with the internet. I'm so over it. It used to be cool, and then it's got ruined. Alright, I don't know. I guess I'll go. I'm not going to do it. My side kind of hurts, and I kind of want to lay down. I've been up since 3:30. What was my first comp? Oh, computer. I thought of competition. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't know. some Pentium Intel processor. I mean, it was like 1994 or something. 95. It was before there were Pentiums. Maybe it was before there were Pentium processors. Maybe it was a Pentium 1, but I definitely used Windows 95. Like, I had my own computer that ran 95. Yeah. No Space Force separate. See, Space Force separate. As for the internet, the corporations came in and ruined it. Yeah, it's a tale old as time. It certainly is. Yeah, I mean, you know, it just kind of sucks. There used to be like 368. I don't have any idea. I mean, it was so long ago. It was freaking so long ago. What the hell? What are we talking about? People ruin the internet? Yeah, it's just like, you know, remember when I mean, if you're old, you know, you're like me, you'll remember when there used to be websites. Like, people used to go to websites. There used to be so many different websites you'd go to. And then now it's like, dude, most people just go to Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and that's all. You know, there used to be like hundreds and hundreds of websites that all had like cool niche information and like cool stuff on it. And now it's like, I don't know, everything's just shit now. So I don't know. Who knows? I remember the internet before the web. Well, that's kind of confusing. I mean, I remember going on like BBS boards and doing all that good shit too, but 2001 though, 2000 the internet was the internet. Yeah, they were just like cool websites back in the day. And, you know, I'm going to try to do that with the Phase website. Not make it cool, like tons of weird information, but try to make it a little bit more engaging, I think. Yep. BBS, yeah. That's right? The bulletin board service? Not like the RIM company. Chat roulette's like new. He was talking about like brand new internet things. Chat roulette's like modern. What's the BBS? There's like that RIM company that's like BBS, right? Yep, bulletin boards are still alive, for sure. You can still find like weird stuff there. Pre-BV bulletin. Yeah, it was like early forum stuff. It was like I don't really remember how you got onto the BBS stuff. Sometimes you had to like pay. You had to like pay access to certain servers and stuff like that. And remember IRC? Everyone had the IRC. I did also IRC. So I was definitely way more on IRC than anything else. And IRC is essentially Discord. That's why, like, I find it so funny how like Discords like all come back, and like, yeah, Discords like come like all popular now, and I'm like, it's just chat rooms. It's so funny to me how like Discord's so popular. Yeah, for sure they're all around still, but who's using like IRC rooms and like whatever. You can port IRC to Discord. It's so weird how Discord is like, I don't know, they're just chat rooms. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Oh, it's 5:30 though. It's gonna be hella busy, huh? Oh well. Going to the grocery store. I kind of wanted to make some chicken, so I might just make chicken tonight. Although we made quinoa salad last night, and there's some quinoa that I might have to. Okay, so guys, come back next Monday. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll hang out. I mean, we'll have some paintball stuff to talk about. I'm pretty sure. When's the actual World Cup coming up? This coming weekend is the West Coast Paintball Players League Championship in Where the hell is it? Where is this city at? Chino, California at ASG, All-Star Games. November 6th is when World Cup starts. So they say it starts on Wednesday. It does actually say event date. Wednesday the 6th to Sunday the 10th. And the schedule is actually only scheduled right now until Thursday. So maybe we are doing that 3-on-3 thing. I really hope so. Hopefully the NXL starts exploring more routes. Oreos. You know what I started doing? You know, I really like snacks. I'm a snacker. Not really. I like to eat snacks at night. Like before I go to bed, I'll have like treats, you know? I'll have like chips or cookies or something. And I didn't have anything the other day, and I really wanted something to eat. I was like, man, I really just want like something sweet or something. I had some walnuts. I had some walnuts, and I had some brown sugar, and I was like, huh, I bet if I just eat a little bit of brown sugar and walnuts together, that's probably really good. So I got some brown sugar, and I got two bowls. I got a bowl of brown sugar and a bowl of walnuts. And then I'd scoop a little bit of brown sugar out, put it in my mouth, pop in a walnut. Dude, so good. It's so good. They taste like candied. They're so good. So that's my new treat. Is walnuts and brown sugar. Just those together. It's very good. So if you're ever in a pinch and you got some walnuts and brown sugar at home, there you go. All right. Tell us you smoke without telling us you smoke. Well, that's not even that. You know, when I smoke weed, I normally don't eat. I don't really get the munchies anymore. I don't know if I really ever have. I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. I just, I'm gonna fart. I think I'm gonna shit my pants, though. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, I'm out of here. Come back next time for the Paintball Ruin My Life live stream. Monday, barring the internet working. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, guys, I'm out of here.